Sci-Bono religion is based on a three-tiered cosmology. So the world, then the spirit world underground and the spirit world in the sky. Religious specialists, sometimes called shamans, can travel between the different tiers of the universe. The central religious rite is what's virtually known as the trance dance. What happens in this dance is that the dancing and the singing and the clapping activate a supernatural potency in the dancers, which allows them to access the spirit world. What they do is they heal everybody at a dance, physical ills and social ills, anything that's wrong. They go to visit God's house in the sky. They see where game animals are and tell people about that. They control the weather and move about the cosmos. At the simple level, there are some very clear one-to-one correlations between religion and ritual and what we see depicted in the art. But once we've got that basic framework in place of what that religion is and how it operates, we can then start looking at the details. There are details we see in the ethnography that we can then find in the art later. And then there are odd things we find in the art which, once we start looking back at the ethnographies, help us understand the ethnographies better. And so it's a mutually informing kind of thing. There are whole vast areas of southern Africa that are basically unexplored. There's next to no work done in huge areas. So simply expanding the geographical areas in which we're working is a big issue. In recent years, we've been doing a lot more work linking, looking at the art in contact periods. So how hunter-gatherers interacted with farmers, interacted with colonials, settlers, and so on. Linking together the research done on rock art with the excavated later Stone Age research is also a major area. So there's a great deal that we still have to do. The other big thing I've been working on for quite a few years now is trying to improve the chronology of the arts. Because whilst we understand in quite a lot of detail what the art is about based on those ethnographies, we've got quite a poor idea of how old it is. The big challenge has been developing techniques to radiocarbon date the very tiny amounts of carbon we're getting in the paint itself. There are huge issues with contamination, because obviously this stuff's on an open rock wall, and minerals developing over it. There's all sorts of dirt and dust. And all the direct data work I've been doing with Delphine Bonner, what we've succeeded in doing so far is radiocarbon dating. And we've been working in three areas, so in the southern Drakensberg, where I do most of my research, in lowlands Lesotho, and in the southern Botswana. We've last year published 43 new dates across the three areas. Quite a nice spread of dates. The techniques we're quite happy with. They'll probably be refined over time, but they are working at present, which is very exciting.